My VPN is off. The stream is on. Did not switch to the proper mouse. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Moss recommended this, which he gets a lot of his preferences in because he makes the noise, I guess. But I am curious about this too. Totally independently, of course. I just forget. Ooh, that's loud. Is it always this loud or does it change? It's still really loud. Take it down 10 dB. Oh, and the options? Super Gamer, can you hear me? Where's the options? Escape doesn't do anything. Oh, those are all different things? Okay. How about 2? 2 seems reasonable. Yeah, I was looking at that. There's some contexts where I don't like subtitles, but this is not one of them. Now let me full screen this over here so that I can see what we're doing. I can see what I myself am doing even. Right, I remember all of the menu. Like, oh, is this a clue? Sounds like a challenge. Oh, this doesn't take me back to 1914. This takes me back to 2020. Okay, WAS does work. Okay.
I was wondering when you'd arrive. Welcome aboard the Titanic. I am Smeddles, your steward. I have a letter for you from Bruce Ismay, your host.
So, had this been, I guess we're just canceling the sinking this time, because we're just gonna relax and be on a tour and enjoy the ship twice, right? Because there's this tour, then there's the other tour. We shall all remember for years to come, yep. Hi, Sarah. Titanic's amenities. Oh. Yes.
The line has instructed me to relay the following information. Like her twin sister, the Olympic, the Titanic was built at the shipyards of Harland and Wolff in Belfast, Ireland. Construction began in March 1909. At over 46,000 tons, the Titanic is the largest ship in the world. A triple-screw steamer, she has 3 propellers. This, one of the wing propellers, is 23 feet in diameter. The ship is powered by 29 coal-fired boilers and runs at a top speed of 23 knots. The ship is 882 feet, 9 inches long, and 92.5 feet wide.
That comment's directed at the Titanic, right, Moss?
Great buildings of the world, including the planet's tallest, the 750-foot-high Woolworth Building in New York. The Titanic's outfitting was completed in March of this year. After only 1 day of sea trials, she proceeded directly to Southampton for provisioning and the boarding of her 2,200 passengers and crew. The ship is under the command of Captain E.J. Smith, who has over 40 years of experience on the sea. Most recently, he commanded the Olympic on her maiden voyage. We will arrive in New York no later than Thursday, April 18th, and possibly even earlier. The Titanic is your home until then. Please do not fail to avail yourself of the many luxuries and amusements she has to offer. You are now free to explore the ship at your convenience. Do you desire additional instructions?
So, I guess, yeah, can you go with me? Can I just walk into literally anyone's private quarters?
Very good. We of the White Star Line hope that your stay on board Titanic is as relaxing as possible. As you explore the ship, please bear in mind the following advice. The mouse is your hands, the keys your feet. If you find the screen too dark or too bright, follow the
What's a
directions on the
screen?
control screen help panel or consult your manual on adjusting your monitor. To find the control panel help and other features, click on the life preserver at the bottom of the screen. The control panel has a help button.
Oh yeah, did we
as
fix
well as a
that
quick
problem?
feature. Remember, you cannot save your tour. You may also
Capital
adjust
S
the volume.
save.
Test the settings by clicking on the black knob. You may also switch the theme music on or off. After making any adjustments, click OK to return to your current seat. Wandering the ship, if you notice a hand, it indicates something to click on. May I suggest you do so? You shall want to converse with other passengers. If you fail to understand them, click on their face. They will repeat their last sentence. At any time, you may click on the ship symbol below to view the passengers and crew who volunteered to serve as your personal tour guide. Click on their picture. You will go to their onboard location automatically, where they will relay news and information. I trust you'll find it fascinating. If you have an internet browser, new guides will be available periodically on Cyberflix's homepage on the World Wide Web. Our address, www.cyberflix.com. Remember, You must first quit this CD-ROM to download new guide. I am most certain you will find the internet to be the very latest in modern technology, just like the Titanic.
A little tongue-in-cheek there.
If you will excuse me, good night.
I do not have a home page. So, I am on the C deck. Hey, Sent. So Moss, you know, he gets his way because you know, he's the squeaky wheel. But it's a good argument. He reminded me I never did the tour, so in this timeline, the Titanic doesn't sink and we already have the internet. The question is, do you have an internet browser? These guys just turn, right? I did not, but unfortunately I remembered to mention it. I think I put it on the Discord. I was like, oh yeah, this is the 110th anniversary. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Moss didn't want that. Which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it definitely would have been helpful, but is it helpful in a good way or a bad way? I don't know. Now, having played the game, I kind of want to say it would have been helpful in a good way. Because, like, there's still plenty to figure out without having to get lost. Do I rage quit? Is that a thing I do? I'm as persistent as they come, am I not? Yeah, I should have done this in April. What am I doing? What am I trying to get out of this tour? Are there hidden doors I should try to sneak into? Just random rooms, or is it all just in the tour about getting the main areas of the game? Oh, only the dude turns toward me. Aha. Squash court? This is like a prison. Wait, what? Oh, that's where I came from. I kind of remember this. How there's this other part, like this whole section here is like off limits just because of people standing in the way. And then I think even when they leave, they don't let you go that way. So it's just, there's a false pretense for why you couldn't go that way. No. That's where I started. Or maybe I want to go that way. I don't know. You go all the way to this end of the ship. Maybe not. Wouldn't it be more rewarding to find these people on my own instead of just click to warp there? So like, I already got this guy. Find all 10. Well, I already have one. Yeah, that's a given. That's the guy at the start. See how much I remember this game from. Was that a thing before? I think I did that. Let me look at this and see. I remember this guy. Grand staircase. It's right there. That's where I came from. But which floor is she on? There she is. Found one.
Good evening. I see you found the grand staircase. Lovely. And of course you'll see absolutely everyone passing through here on their way to dinner. The Astors themselves just went down. Colonel John Jacob Astor is one of the world's wealthiest men, you know. I hear he's worth more than $107 million. They have one of the most expensive suites on board. Their tickets alone cost more than $4,000. Mrs. Astor, she was Miss Madeline Force of New York, is the Colonel's second wife. They've been married only since September, and they've been touring the continent since. I hear they're already expecting a child. I do hope the voyage isn't too difficult for poor Madeleine. She's only 19, can you imagine? Then there's Isidore Strauss. He's a partner in Macy's and Lord & Taylor in New York. Such lovely emporiums, don't you agree? He was born in Bavaria, but I hear he grew up in Georgia. I hear he even tried to join the Confederate Army. They wouldn't have him. Mrs. Strauss is along as well. Oh, that's Archie Butt. Major Archibald Willingham Butt, I should say. He's returning from a very important mission to the Pope in Rome, and he's carrying a message back to President Taft. But when he's off duty, Archie is such a gay blade. Have him tell you about being sent to the Pacific with a boatload of mules. He's just too amusing. The page is playing the roast beef of old England. That's the call to dinner. Perhaps we'll see you again later.
It's called to dinner. Let me stand back in my corner. I just remembered before I continue any more of this game, I need to do a precaution. Remember that precaution with the processors or something? Get it over here where I can see it. ti.exe, is that it? Wasn't there a thing where I could only allow it to have one processor or something? So there we go. Hey!
I see you found the grand staircase.
Get out of my
Lovely,
face.
isn't it?
What are you
Of course, you'll
doing?
see absolutely everyone passing through
Hold on. I forgot to do this. You can't see the difference, but I can. Okay.
here on their way to dinner.
Oh.
The Astors themselves just went down. Colonel John Jacob The page is playing the roast.
Okay. So that's this. I have number 4 and number 7. You're a spam bot. Hello? Oh, it's my cat. Come on up. Come here. Stop it!
Goody, Colonel.
All right, get out of here. All right, I remember this. I enjoyed being outside. Joey, they're posting memes about you. Stop eating whatever that is off the floor and get over here. Come here. We're gonna ride one of those boats around Crete, I assume. Here he is. Hey, buddy. We got his drink. It's a triple. Oh, is Matthew coming with us? He has to be fully clothed. I like this arrangement. Alright, so this is the aft staircase. Oh. Actually, I'm gonna do this the other way. I changed my mind. I started going up, and I've changed my mind. I'm gonna go down to the bottom of the ship first. Wait, what? We're only on C? Okay, I guess we're on C. Right, so I was here earlier. So this whole part of the ship, we never go here, right? That was never a thing, so maybe I should... No wonder I didn't go this way earlier. Okay. Do you have to go outside? You're not a tour guide. See, I'm walking right around this thing. I need to get in there without clicking it. I gotta figure out how to get in there. Second class stairs. Poop deck. There's no one I need over here, right? Yeah. Shady, you are terrible at this. All right, the second class dining saloon is too good for me. Scotland Road, hold on. This is Scotland Road, okay. Oh, hello, on the way.
This is the third class area. Are you lost? I can tell you're from first class. Really, you shouldn't be down here. This section is only for immigrants. I'm traveling with my brother, Jack. We're on our way to America and a new life. Jack says we shall have a huge farm in America and a big house as well. It was hard to leave though. Most of my family stayed in Ireland. We may never see them again. On the other hand, perhaps we'll get rich. Maybe someday I'll come home for a visit and travel first class on this very ship. These people are the Benellis. They're in the cabin next to mine. They're Italian and don't speak one word of English. I don't know how they'll survive in America. Perhaps they have relatives in New York. Certainly hope so. It's true. They do have automobiles on board. They're stowed forward of here. Just keep exploring. You're sure to find the cargo hold sooner or later.
Where is the mouse? There it is. Biden's people? You're having him taint the Irish now? Come on now. Because we are? Yeah, because you simp for the English. There we go. We got a detective in the chat. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. If I got... No. Wait, what? Oh, I went like this, and that's a wall. Wait, is that correct? No. Yes, it is correct. What? Yeah, you understand why I want to do it in this order? Yeah, we're gonna have a real fancy schmancy Titanic tour after this. The more I'm playing this, the more I actually do wish that I did the tour before playing the real game. Wait, what did I say? Did I say something crazy? Alright, one of my guys is gonna be in here, right? Ooh. What? Why is it just the same thing? Okay, there we go. I'm peeking out one of the smokestacks here. If I recall, you encouraged me to play the game without the tour. But maybe I just did that on my own? What the heck? I didn't mean to go all the way back down. I was just... So I did that. Yeah, the tour definitely would have been better. I wish I did it. I stumbled a lot. I stumbled a lot in this game. This is boiler room.
Ooh, passengers aren't supposed to be in the boiler room, so watch those furnaces. The captain's ordered full speed ahead, and the boilers are steaming. We got 29 of these monsters to feed. Each one's got 3 furnaces, and we've got 6,000 tons of coal to shovel between here and New York. The steam's funneled to the engines that turn the propellers. So the stoker's job's important, but hard. Shoveling coal, over and over, all the way to America and back. They say the Titanic's the single largest thing to float. I can believe it. All very modern, except for this shoveling, which I've got to get back to. See you later, mate.
Yeah, because in the game he's all grumpy and mean. I'm just some first-class passenger. All dressed up for this occasion of wandering into the boiler room and everything. Yeah, that's the plan. Ooh. There we go. Absolute tip of the ship. To a deck. I could have gone the completely other way. Well, maybe the door would have been locked the other way. Is that true? All right, so it's funny it says this person is at the gymnasium. I thought this person was. So I found this one, these two, and that one. These guys will be easy. This one's probably gonna be harder. There she is again. All right. I think I'm gonna genuinely struggle. If I recall correctly, I'm gonna struggle to get to the Turkish bath. There's nothing else in here, right? This is the C deck. Can't even go in the purser's office in the tour. Let's try it from back here again. Let's see. Wait a minute. No. I've wasted enough time with that. What? Wait a minute. It's a little different. What? I don't understand this map at all. It's very silly. I do like the switch to the higher res pictures. Did I already?
Good evening. My name is Eric.
I must have just walked past him earlier.
Did you get a cigar? Smethels tells me we have 8,000 of them on board. These are some of my photos. This lady's Molly Brown of Denver. She was a waitress who married a gold miner who struck it rich. Once a nobody, she now knows everybody. This is Bruce Ismay, the president of the White Star Line. He's the second Ismay to join the family firm. He just came along for the ride on this trip. Left his wife back home in England. Some days I wish I'd left my wife back home in the States. That's Thomas Andrews, the Titanic's designer. He's along so he can find flaws with the ship's operation and correct them before the return voyage. You'll probably see him everywhere you go. Goodbye.
Nowhere to be found. Where was I going? I was going somewhere completely different, but he just happened to be along the way. Oh, this layout. All right. Oh, well, I guess we found him. I wasn't looking for him.
Welcome to the bridge. From this room, I have absolute control over this ship. These are the controls for the watertight doors. They connect the boiler and engine rooms below, should any water enter. I can lower them instantly. They're controlled by an electric magnet. We can stay afloat indefinitely with this system. Not that we'll ever need to. We're making quite good time. Our location, let's see, not far from Newfoundland. The wireless operators are in touch with Cape Race, I believe. The wireless room is just astern of the bridge, should you wish to visit.
Someone made a meme of me sneaking into the bridge. I thought that was pretty funny. I think it was on the old server, though. If anyone wants to go digging for it. I mean, I'm right here, so might as well just...
I do hope you aren't planning to send a wireless. We have so many passenger messages, the operators hardly have time for a break. Strictly speaking, the wireless operators are employees of the Marconi Wireless Company. Mr. Marconi invented our system, you know. It's the most modern communications device on the high seas. The system operates with this key and a code of dots and dashes, or short and long signals. We're in constant contact with the ships around us in the nearest land stations. In fact, a message is coming in right now. Please come back later. Perhaps we can send your message.
That one's counts separate, so gotta update my count. But then go look for the meme. I'm not in my old server. I guess I could just hop in there. Why not? I mean, I assume there's no activity in there anymore. This is not correct. Get out of here. Wait, what? Some people are still joining as of when.
I see you found the gymnasium. Nothing like staying fit while at sea, is there? That's Mr. Lawrence Beasley and his friends on the mechanical camel and the horses. They're almost like the real thing. And try the rowing machines. With the sea air flowing through the windows, they're very invigorating. When you've done exercising, visit the Café Parisien for a bit of relaxation. It's quite pleasant. The boat deck's right outside. That's where they store the lifeboats, just in case. Ah, look at the time. I'll see you around. Goodbye.
So that means there are still links out there. I need to destroy them all, but I guess I need to use one before all the records are gone. So what are... Oh. This is... The belts are moving here. Where are people still finding the links to my old server? South America is a country, according to this. Oh, look at this. I am not impressed with those fists. They're very loose. You need to tightly ball them up or you'll break your knuckles. Remember those punch out machines that would measure how hard you hit, how hard you punch? Starboard piston. Destroy soap? Aha. What's a well deck? Yeah, I was here at the forecastle. I didn't see anyone out here. But wait, this is the... Yeah, that's the front. And it says she's at the back, right? What? I don't even know what you're trying to say there. I think you're trying to do that thing you said in the Discord about upsetting me about your English. Alright, so these last two will be difficult. Obviously. This is right there. Or I can just go back to the Turkish bath. They're both tough. So this is the E deck. I just keep going. This is the boiler room. Yeah, we don't go this way. Okay. See, I'm trying to get to this. I'm trying to figure out how to get there. I I'm there now. There are lots of weird closures and crap. That's a different guide I already found. Oh, wait. We can go through this. It's too far. More stairs to F deck. I've been here, have I not? No, I haven't been here. Here we go. You're just hanging out in the Turkish bath and you're...
Hello, Leyland Trask is the name.
Whatever.
Luxurious, is it not? And excellent for meditation. Do you know anything about time travel? It's curious. I was just reading this book. It was written in 1892, only 14 years ago. But it's weirdly modern. It's about a ship called the Titan, the largest ever built. It was supposed to be unsinkable, but in the book, the ship sinks with everyone on board. Gives me the shivers. But the shivers aren't that uncommon in my line of work, visions, predicting the future, that sort of thing. For the past couple of days, though, it's been very odd. I keep seeing newsboys and the word Carpathia. I can't figure it out at all. Good evening.
Originally, my plan was actually to try to do this guy last because I knew that he was kind of the weird, yeah, the time travel guy. He had a pretty weird attitude. I mean, pretty odd thing to find in here. Oh, look. Perfectly normal and functioning. I don't know what okay means. All right. One more. And they don't want me over there. think that's a one-way door, is it not? Speaking of Windows 10, since they're heavily pushing this Windows 11, which is probably going to be a... I haven't heard good things about Windows 11 and privacy. Are we gonna be able to move over to, I don't know, anything other than Windows in the near future in any pragmatic terms? Yeah. To poop deck. There she is.
Hello. I suppose you know what happened. It was horrible. I barely made it into the lifeboat and onto the Carpathia. There weren't nearly enough of them. Lifeboats, that is. We really didn't know what happened until we arrived in New York. This is what one of the newspapers reported.
At 11:40 p.m. on April 14th, the Titanic hit a huge iceberg. The impact ripped the hull apart at its seams, allowing the Atlantic to flow into the ship's hull. The ship sank at 2:18 a.m. on April 15th, carrying more than 1,500 people to their graves below the Atlantic.
Words don't do it justice. The scene at the dock in New York was amazing. Dead silence as we made our way to the mooring. Then pandemonium. I saw Vincent Astor the younger. Somehow he'd made his way on board. He found Mrs. Astor. Mr. Astor went down with the ship. They say the White Star office was mobbed with relatives. So many of them were disappointed. Major Butt died. So did Mr. Guggenheim and young Mr. Andrews. Both of the Strausses went down. Mrs. Strauss refused to leave her husband. Perhaps she was wise. Ismay made it onto a lifeboat and now everyone's calling him a coward. I'll never forget it. It looked as if a huge skyscraper was being sucked into the sea.
The Titanic is unsinkable.
Only God could sink this ship.
We won't sink. This is the 20th century.
I was lucky to get off alive.
That's even better to finish off with. That was weird. All right, so that's that, I guess. I suppose I could, or I could just keep it as like this forever itch you need to scratch that will never be scratched. But what about that scene in Titanic you still haven't watched? And it just becomes a meme. I mean, at this point, I'm so devoid of context that it probably won't mean anything, but okay, I guess so. Why not? What do I do? Oh, wow. So do I have to quit? How do I end the tour? Okay, I don't know what that is. I don't remember this one. All right. There's nothing to save, right? They're acting like, oh no, you're gonna lose all your progress. Like there is no progress. That's why you can't save it. There's nothing to save. All right, game.
Once again, today's top stories. London has endured another night of German bombing. Most damage was concentrated in the East End. The RAF has
This
struck
isn't the
enemy
Titanic.
aerodromes in Le
Oh, that
Havre
is.
and the Low Countries. In Russia, further German losses are reported around Leningrad. In Asia, the American fortress at Corregidor is still defiant, but Japanese forces are reported nearing the Burmese oil fields. And that concludes the news summary. We now return you to our music program.
Time you're awake. You're 2 weeks late with the rent. War or no war, a tenant in arrears is not a tenant I'll put up with. You don't pay by today, it's the street.
Oh my god, shut up, woman.
Once again, today's...
Sneaking out, are you? I want me money. They said you was important once. Not now, you're just old and broke. When do I get me money? When? When do I get me money? When?
You are cursed with a horrible voice. Oh, there's that book. When do we get to go change the past? Come on. Do I have to find things in here? I thought it was just a timer. Finally. It's okay. I'm safe in here.
the past, forever locked in regret. But what if the past could be changed? Years have come and gone since the night that saw the end of the world, my world. The service needed someone on the Titanic. They chose me. I was to wait for a signal from my contact, so I remained in my cabin. I left only once Georgia was on board. And that's when it came. There'd be no second chance. It was Sunday, April 14th. Too late, you see, for the Titanic. For me. What if I'd met with my contact, prevented disaster? What if the past could be changed? What then?
Why is this scene so important if I beat the game twice without it? I got the top ending, right? I think it's a bit late for me because it's been...
Good evening. I am Smethels, your steward, and if I may say so, it is good to see you up and about. You've been in your cabin the whole voyage. A touch of the mal de mer, was it?
Gime? What's a gime?
Seasickness can be quite unpleasant, especially if it's one's first crossing. Since you haven't been out of your cabin, may I instruct you on how to get assistance while on board the Titanic? Very well. Your correspondence. 2,200 on board, and they all want messages delivered promptly. Even if it is 1912, and the Titanic, the most advanced means of sea conveyance ever devised, I still have only two hands. Here, a map of the ship for you. Compliments of the White Star Line. I have taken the liberty of indicating your cabin, C-73. Of course, on a Sunday evening at this hour, there won't be many people out. Will there be anything else? A young lady. A most insistent young lady. Have you unpacked? You'll find your trunk key in your bag on the bed. And remember your personal effects, your watch, and if you require additional assistance, please ring the bell by the door. Good night. It appears you have forgotten something. Have you checked your dresser? Or the bed for your personal belongings? Such items can be useful to you.
Fine. Weirdly nosy. I don't remember. Oh, over here. Here we go.
be. It's about time. You're late. Another 5 minutes and I'd have cancelled your mission. What a botch-up. Some idiot in the War Office booked me into second, not first class, and I've had a fine time of it too. The crew wouldn't let me in the first cabin at all. It's just today I located you. Yes, I'm Pringle. Penny Pringle. From the Bureau of Secrets. You didn't think they'd plunk you down on this bucket of bolts and millionaires alone, did you?
I don't remember who Max is.
Look at this. A German colonel named Zeitel. He's inspecting their embassies in Havana, Washington, and Mexico City. We know better. "10 days ago, the Bureau got word that Zeitel has in his possession a priceless copy of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, stolen 2 months ago in Paris.
Oh yeah, the
after
subtitles
its
are off.
purchased
Whoops.
by a very highly placed member of His Majesty's government. Of course. Didn't they tell you anything? His Lordship's watching this very closely. Very closely indeed. I wouldn't fumble this chance either, unless you fancy spending the rest of your career in some grotty Midlands back office shuffling paper about. Have you seen the report? In your trunk? On the international situation? I'd jolly well read it if I were you. No. He's with a protege. Name of Heidelitz, I believe. The two spend a great deal of time in the Café Parisien. Nibbling pastries. Get into the wireless room. I don't know or care how. Officer Morrow wouldn't let me in. See if Zeitel's received or sent any telegrams about the Rubai. You've got a cryptograph in your trunk. It'll unscramble the German codes. You use the brains God gave you. Watch people. Listen when you find the Rubaiyat. Knock on my door. Cabin F, 34. Use the second-class stairs. You should be set. Remember, this is your big chance. Don't fail.
Okay. This looks like a boat deck. Boat deck. Who is Max?
Sorry, this section's off limits. Passengers aren't allowed on the bridge. Officer Morrow's in no mood to accommodate passengers right now. He's misplaced his binoculars, and he's in a right proper state about it. Off with you now. You can't go. Officer Morrow's in no mood to accommodate passengers right now. He's misplaced his binoculars, and he's in a right proper state about it. Good night.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Oh, I see. That one. That affinity. All right. So I wander a bit until I find somebody named Max.
Don't you love this sea air? Really clears out the sinuses. Max Seidelman, Philadelphia, PA. Buyer for Haymaker's Department Store. The Sharpie of Spruce Street, they call me. You a sporting type? You look like the sporting type. Come
Did I
on
always...
down to the smoking room for a nightcap. Riviera's looking for someone to play a few hands of blackjack with him. What do you say? Not much else to do. Not tonight. Brr. Cold as a cast iron commode out here. So, what do you say?
Oh, so it's not that I didn't find it.
Great. First, let's swing by the Parisian Cafe. There's a man there named Zeidel, a German. Claims he's a businessman, but he's got something up the sleeve, all right. I know the type, believe me. Dollars to donuts, he's in some racket. So come with, why don't you? We'll hit the smoking room from there. Hey, Colonel, how you doing? Willie? Like you to meet a friend.
A pleasure.
Okay. There we go.
Hedilitz and I, we welcome diversion during such an uneventful passage, don't we, Willie?
Certainly.
Willie is at the University of Vienna, dissecting children's fables.
Cultural mythology, it's quite interesting. So only a junior professor, I tried to interest Dr. Freud. He's a genius, and
Yes, I am sure, quite. On the passenger list, it says you embarked at Cherbourg. Yet I have not seen you with the others. You were there, were you not?
Well, I'd have to solve the whole game to do that, right?
I see. You are British. Not so many of you in Titanic's first cabins. These days, most of the rich are Americans.
Or whatever.
Businessmen like Max. Tell me, why do you go to New York? Business. How interesting, considering the British are not so good at it. Me? Inspecting our embassies. Imperial Germany desires to make a good impression in North America. Willie is continuing on, to the west, to conduct research on Aboriginal customs.
the Indians, they are fascinating.
Yes, yes. However, I place faith in science, not superstition.
The Colonel was saying this wireless stuff's revolutionizing everything. Sending messages to each other. It's the end of books and newspapers.
Like the Titanic, a technological triumph. Here we dined in comfort while racing along at 20 knots. It's still tied to the outside world by the wireless.
That reminds me, Colonel Seidel, when I go to send you a telegram, they told me it was to be delayed. There are too many messages. The passengers...
I am sure our guests do not care to hear a detailed discussion of your encounter with telegraphy. Now, if you will excuse me...
Please, excuse us.
Won't you call on us tomorrow? Here, in the cafe. The Linzer Tort's quite passable for a British ship. Stop by. Willie and I welcome it most heartily.
Yes, most heartily.
And before I leave, you must allow me to give you some advice. But do not wander the ship. It is not good, I think, on a ship as big as the Titanic. Good night, friends.
Good night.
See? What did I tell you? What did I say? Them too. Up to something, I'd say. The brainy kid gives me the creeps. What a grind. He should hang out with that little blonde. She's a looker, I tell you. Come on, let's hit the smoking room. I'll introduce you to Riviera. What do you say?
If I
Great.
keep going.
Go on up. I gotta see a man about a horse. I'll meet you in a few minutes. Goodbye.
Huh. I see what you mean. I mean, I hadn't seen that guy except at the end. So what now? Well, I guess since I have it up, let's do the alternate puzzle. If you said I can do it right now, just walk me through it. You know where it is? Oh, he left it. I thought... Okay. Where's the cafe? I totally misinterpreted everything that you're saying. Ah, there. I don't remember why I need this. Did I get it before?
But my dear, it's Daisy, Daisy Cashmore. Surely you remember. Oh, you are naughty thing. Don't think I didn't know you'd snuck on at Cherbourg. Smethels told me all about it. The old boy's always dripping with news. Heard about Lord and Lady Lambeth. Ruined utterly. Scarcely enough left for appearances, I'm told. I always liked Georgia. Married Charles for his name and his fortune, sensible girl. But she's made her nest. Now she must live in it. Well...
I don't know why I like to punish myself.
What do we think? Gorgeous, isn't it? Everyone's raving, gushing. The Titanic couldn't be more fabulous. And the sailing couldn't have been more convenient. Everyone's here. The Astors, the George Wideners, the Countess of Ross, such a wonderful girl. The Strausses, I saw them on D-deck tonight. The Ryersons, the Henry Harpers. I could just go on and on. And the ship's so very advanced. I was just saying to my dear friends, the Carters, they're bringing back a motor car, do you believe, in the cargo hold. Bill Carter checks it daily. Really, every day. He keeps the keys with the purser. And of course they let
Come here.
them. The Carters are fantastically rich. Lucille doesn't understand the attraction at all. With men and machines, I tell her, we girls play second fiddle. Well... My dear, I've a little favor. A tiny, tiny, tiny one.
No.
Off? On some lark, no doubt? You do keep secrets, they say, to the grave. Ta!
She asked her to talk forever, and then she asked a small favor. Nope. What are you doing, lady? Go away! Stop!
There you are, skulking as usual. My dear, I have a little favor. A tiny one.
Fine.
Tonight at dinner, a man I don't know was making eyes at me. Be an absolute darling and find out who he is. Look him up in the passenger list. All I know are his initials, GQC. The list's someplace. Find it. I'll wait right here. Ta!
Okay. So now what? Who's Trask? Where's Trask?
Hello. Don't think we've met. I'm Leyland Sekum Trask, metaphysical scribe and evangelist for the supernatural. I've been in London attending a conference on premonitions among the sensitive. Sensitives, or psychics, possess increased powers of perception. A gifted psychic can take a personal effect from a complete stranger and tell you all about them.
Okay.
You know, a medium told me the only danger in my life would come on water. Salt or fresh, he did not say. Damn it all, I wish they'd be more specific. That pipe's been someplace quite humid recently. I'd visit the Turkish bath. Good luck.
That it?
Good night.
Because then you find the... horrible thing that happened.
Good evening. Third Officer Morrow here. Sorry, no passengers on the bridge. No passengers allowed. Good night.
Well, it's all stuff I've seen though, right? So we're done, I guess? Just start running laps. Oh, no, I can't. Not at this level. Alright, what else? But you said I have to do something before the Turkish bath. Did I understand you right? And there's this frantic woman.
You came after all this time. It's Georgia. I'd heard you on board. Where have you been? But it's Georgia. The one person you could tell anything to. You're just like the rest, aren't you? Like Charles, like Sasha. No emotion touches you, does it? It never did. You'd never let it. You're in on it too, aren't you? Bastard.
Wait, let me try again.
Leave me.
Nope, I guess it's over with her. Oops. That's what I did before? See, I don't remember. Alright. I guess I just don't like her. I get, or it's more accurately, it's fun to toy with an emotional woman. What are you?
A fine night to be indoors, cold as the dickens outside.
Oh, this guy's even weirder than the other guy.
Cold but clear.
Yeah.
Clear as a bell, and the stars. Oh, you should see 1,000,000 stars in God's firmament. A congregation of light. The name's Trout. The Reverend Edgar Trout.
I didn't ask.
Returning from a mission in Africa to Sunapee, New Hampshire, where I live. Emily, my wife, she's dead. Thank you. We had looked forward to this journey. But she died at Port Said, though it was Nyasaland that killed
Triple
her.
E.
The doctors, you know, never did find all the parasites.
Is anyone else here besides Moss ready for the new tour?
She's been invaluable this voyage.
Everybody was so hyped for that. Now they're all left. They're like, forget it.
She's with us. They say you met Trask. Be wary of him. Trask's a trickster. Take this card, a prayer card, from my own collection.
Okay.
So you must like it, this section of the Titanic. Here, second class.
All right, you guys are here.
You can get to Scotland Road from
Mitchie
here.
too. All right.
Scotland Road.
Got a roll call here. Yes.
Wait, before you leave, I was wondering, perhaps you'd care to make a donation to our mission in Nyasaland.
No.
Sorry to have bothered you. Perhaps another time. Good evening.
I guess there's something about these people to where I'm not even interested in trying the different options. Like, no, get out of my face. I'm sure I said that before too. There's no way I would have said yes. Perhaps later. Later. Whatever. This is incorrect again. Here. Oh, it stays on. See, that's not fair, because in all other instances, I think it would always undo that whatever action you do on the zoom in. Huh. Uh-oh, I clicked it a bunch of times. I'm sorry. Whoops. All right. Can I look at this? What is that? All right. And hey, that's the game. All right. I guess I'll quit and boot up the other. I thought it was welcome to Ross's Game Dungeon. I'm just staring at the wall. Here we go. This. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. So I'll keep the music on, I guess. Be back in a few minutes.